Hey guys, if you haven't seen my first part, check it out, but I'm going to get us straight into part 2, starting with chapter 5. Hey viewers, I just finished chapter 6. Um, Crazy thing. So first off, that was definitely Darth Vader at the very end. I mean, I already got some spoilers, so I know Darth Vader's in it. And once I saw the trailer, I saw, um, Malik or Merrick or whoever that Inquisitor is bowing instantly. Darth Vader, because the Fortress Inquisitorius from Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show. And that's how I know it. Now here's the thing, I think this will be the first time we see Darth Vader appear after the death of James Earl Jones. And I know there's some deal that Lucasfilm has to the rights of the voice of Darth Vader, or like the voice of James Earl Jones, that artificial intelligence can be used to sort of bring the voice back to life, to be used for medias. I don't know how good it will be, but I'm confident Darth Vader will be talking in in some episode. He will say something. But yeah. Yeah. And like it might be his thing where it's like the first season needs to do good in order to keep the rest of the show alive. Like how the first season of Rebels brought back a lot of characters that we enjoy because it wants the show to be alive for more seasons. Or that's why Ahsoka TV show brought back Hayden Christensen and the idea of seeing the Clone Wars flashbacks and all that, or Worlds Between Worlds, and that's why the Mandalorian is like kind of the only one that doesn't do that, besides for like Baby Yoda, because like that's bringing back kind of but it brought back Boba Fett. It brought back Luke. Yeah, so this is really cool. First off, another thing, Merrick found the people's house so quick. That scared me. Or like, how did he find it that quick? And also another thing, like, what I really like about it is it shows the family dynamic in Star Wars, like a family, just a generic family, like oh him and him, he has a mom and dad, or the parents, whatever it is, it could be anything. In this scenario, it's a mom and a dad that aren't married. So like it's interesting seeing like the father was being like closing off what the empire is to the son, so he doesn't like grow up to resent them because of his mom. It's really interesting, but now he's starting to see it. And also I thought his name was Friday, but it's actually Riley or something like that. And also I would hate it if they do something where Devin and Riley get together. I would hate that. Also, fun thing, it's two gender neutral names. Riley can be a boy or a girl. Devin can also be a boy and a girl. That's really cool. And and I feel like the only conclusion that they can have to the guy with the mustache and Riley, sadly, is that they die. That's the only conclusion I think I want to see out of this. But I feel like whatever happens, it's gonna be fine. You know? Hey guys, I just watched chapter 7, and the new Inquisitor showed up, the one that looks like a bird that Ahsoka killed in Tales of the Jedi. What the heck? I forgot all the things I was gonna say. All the things you said, all the things you said! Okay. I can't think. Um, it could be said that in chapter 6 finale, he was bowing to the bird guy, but it also seems like they aren't master and apprentice. It's not like a hierarchy for the Inquisitors. It's like all the Inquisitors and then Darth Vader on top. Call to Oblivion. It was great. Like, great. I don't know, I'm trying to think. 3 more episodes. Let's do it. I just remembered another thing. When the Mandalorians were going away, they were like, bye bye, bye bye, and then they were flying away. Oh, bye bye, oh no, oh no, you stand down. And then all of a sudden, oh, where's the Empire? We're gonna fire you down. And then they exploded. Also, when the Zabrak got stabbed in the chest, I was like, brother! And then the other Zabrak was like, brother! And I thought that was so funny. I will say one more thing. Darth Maul's droid does the Chopper thing where Chopper sounds like he's talking, but it's like, but it sounds like he's talking. But this one, it sounds more coherent, like more words, sentences. I can actually pick things out so easily, and I'm just like, what the heck? And it's just so funny. My eye. Another thing, weird thing. So, in every single chapter, new episode, there it says previously. So then, like, it reminds you of some things. The way Chapter 7 ended was Darth Maul was just kneeling, and then all the rocks tumbled on him. The way this ended was Darth Maul was running out, ran through a hole, and then did a cool spinny thing, and was cutting through stone or something. What the heck? That's weird. No, it's not weird. But I understand why. It's just I don't like inconsistency. I can always tell. At least this noticeable. You know what I mean? There's a flashback. I want to say some parallelism. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Cal Kestis had a flashback. Sort of the same exact way Maul had his flashback, and it was by a wind tunnel that he was walking through. I thought that was really interesting, the way that they are mirroring each other. You know what I didn't like? How elements of his flashback was the exact same scene in the Clone Wars. I didn't like that. It was the same camera angle. You could sort of tell. But like it just felt like they just put it on top. You know, and it didn't feel like they animated anything new. Which I understand, it's hard to animate a lot of things, and I would be lazy, and low-key I would do that too. It's just something I noticed, and I don't know how I feel about it. But it's supposed to, I know it's supposed to do, but it's like in Loki, when it showed like Loki's life, and it showed it at the exact same camera angle that we've seen the movies in. It's like, you know? Like, I watched those. You didn't. You didn't see it like that. You saw it in your own eyes. But also, we saw another clip of him when he was way younger. That was cool. With Savage. Sup, viewers? I just finished chapter 8. It was pretty good. Plot twist about that being a trap. I was worried the father would be gone, but then they managed to get everyone. Really, I don't like a show where it keeps the main characters. But I understand why shows keep the main characters. So I'm not mad that they're doing it. I'm just disappointed they're not doing anything new. You know, I still think that it's a big oversight that Darth Maul didn't just kill that guy. You know? But seeing Darth Maul struggle and flashbacks and younger Darth Maul faces, makes me feel like they should have a Tales of the Maul, and then it's Darth Maul, Tales of the, and then covers his life. But then again, I feel like if they were to do anything, it would just be a flashback in the show of new animation. But pretty much we know the story. I mean, Emperor Palpatine took him. But you gotta keep in mind how he was in episode 1. He was an assassin. He was like an assassin. He wasn't just trained to fear him. He was trained to be obedient. He was trained to be the man next to him. And then he was put off to the side after he went back to the Emperor. He went back to the Emperor wanting to be partners with him. And then he just killed his brother and then pushed him to the side. Chapter 9. Two more things. One, when she pulled up in the vehicle and was like, "Anyone need a ride?" Bro, I died. That's so cheesy, I swear. And then also at the very end when they were like, "Crimson Dawn, Dryden Voss," I was like, "Oh, Solo! Solo, a Star Wars story! Oh my goodness! It's filling in the plot hole! It's filling in the plot hole! Oh my goodness!" You know? You gotta keep in mind, it goes from where he is now to Solo, a Star Wars story to how we see him in Rebels, abandoned on Malachor. You know, it's really interesting. Darth Vader! Darth Vader! Oh my goodness! Okay. Cause for a second I was like, okay, okay, Darth Vader, like they're gonna, the episode's gonna end, and then Darth Vader's gonna come in the next one, probably waiting at the ship or something like that, Right there. A lot of people died, dude. So here's the thing, right? Because a big part of the episode was that they couldn't get everyone across like a big pool, so they could only take a couple at a time. And then all of a sudden, like, what's the word? There's the Inquisitors. The Inquisitors come into play. So then they finally get everyone across, and then the thing they use to jump on falls in the acid water, and then it's gone. Touch the acid water, you die, pretty much. But the Inquisitors can fly using their lightsabers. We've seen it done before in Rebels. Maybe it's a skill only certain Inquisitors know how to do, and only the Inquisitors that were on Malachor know how to do it. Or maybe it has something to do with the atmosphere of Malachor, because maybe it's a different gravity level, so it's easier to do that. I'm not too sure about that. You could blame a lot of stuff on just, oh, the size of the planet's different, so the gravity's affected differently, or something like that. Anyways, I'm really excited for this, and Rook Cass died, and I also googled, the person who, oh yeah, we saw, Crimson Dawn person, so that was cool. He sounded weird, but I don't remember how he sounded like in Solo. A lot of people died. Rook Cass died. And also I googled, and Janix, the planet, we've never seen until the show. And the character, mustache guy, I don't remember his name, we haven't seen until the show either. So yeah, it's really cool. One more episode. I'm really excited. I just finished Maul Shadow Lord. The first season, of course. Finally, people died. Master Eco something died. And Mustache Man died. Brander Lawson. So, I don't know how I feel about that ending. Mostly because it doesn't feel like a clean ending. Hold on. I'm gonna end this and then restart after I find out if there's an end credit scene or not. Okay, it was crazy. I don't think I have any complaints. It's insane. The two people died. Darth Vader was there. He fought so well. It's so crazy because now we see fighting and it's all very fast paced. But Darth Vader just is a surprising cool down, and it's just clean cuts all the way, which takes it back to episode 4, where he is all about that clean all those slow cuts. The way Darth Vader was attacking Master Eco something, you know, the old guy that died. The way he was attacking him reminded me of how Luke attacked Vader in episode 6. Sort of mirroring it, I noticed. Also, I so knew that she'd be like, "No!" after he died. And then she was all filled with rage at the very end. It looked like her eyes were like starched yellow a little. It was crazy. I'm wondering how chapter 11 or like season 2 is gonna be. Like, how will it start? Where are they gonna go? What are they gonna do? I mean, it seems like how it's gonna work is Darth Maul is going to kill the leader of Crimson Dawn, who we don't know who that is yet. And then it seems like it's gonna be jam-packed of mainly Syndicate stuff and training her. Maybe we'll see some more flashbacks of trauma. Maybe not. I don't know. Keep in mind, Darth Maul's only ability to train is what he's been trained with. So he can only train off of what he's learned. What other characters are here? Oh yeah, Oh! No. Dryden Voss, that's the name. Scott White. Because I think this is the second appearance we have of Dryden Voss. Yeah, he's in 2 episodes. And then Merrick, and then there was Merrick was the only, like, Inquisitor that spoke. Then there was the 11th brother, which is the bird guy, the guy that Ahsoka killed in Tales of the Jedi. Still crazy. Anyways, that was the show. So I'm almost caught up with new Star Wars media. There's still the Mandalorian and Grogu movie that I'm going to watch this Saturday. So I'm excited. Maybe it'll be today. I don't know. The 13th. That's when I'm watching it. 13th of June, 2026, Saturday. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.